Hey Wando, I'm Jenna Solkowski, and welcome to this week's edition of Tribe Talk. This week on Tribe Talk, we take a look at the chorus concert, the presidential elections, and a local charity barbecue. We might think we've learned a lot since elementary school, but how much do we actually remember? Mayor Noonan hit the halls to find out if students really are smarter than a fifth grader.
Wando has one of the best academic reputations in the state, but how much do the students really know? We hit the streets to find out if you are smarter than a fifth grader. Do you think you're smarter than a fifth grader?
Yeah.
Okay, so you picked science. Is a starfish an invertebrate or a vertebrate?
Invertebrate, right? Because that's like spine inside or something like that?
Yep. Do you think you're smarter than a fifth grader?
I hope so.
Okay, so you picked English. This is an analogy. An author is to write as teacher is to
Teach.
yeah. Is carefully an adjective, an adverb, or a noun?
A noun.
No, it's an adverb.
John Adams?
Yep. There's only one number in the answer.
Oh, it was only 12.
3 feet. What are the 3 primary colors?
Oh, red, blue, yellow. That's easy.
Yeah. Your history teacher's gonna kill you.
You will. Sorry, Miss Bendig, I forget.
It was Thomas Paine. What is the first primary number?
1.
2. What is the closest planet to the sun?
Mercury.
That's correct.
Nevada.
Arizona. So you picked social studies. So who are the 3 Axis powers in World War II?
There was Germany, Italy, and then Italy left, but it was still Italy, and then there's Japan.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So where is the capital of California?
In California.
That's not wrong.
Isn't it? I know that Sacramento.
Yeah.
Was it? Shoot! All my teachers are gonna kill me. I know who this is. Samuel Morse.
Alexander Graham Bell. What's the square root of 121?
11?
Yeah. Congratulations, you're smarter than a fifth grader.
With the primaries approaching, Mark Mataloni and Kame Compton are here to give you all the information you need on the presidential candidates.
With the presidential primaries being held tomorrow, here's a brief rundown of the top 5 leading candidates.
First, we have Hillary Clinton, the only female Democrat in the race. In her campaign, Clinton has been pushing an agenda including less influence of Wall Street in politics and women's rights. Clinton has also been pushing for better relations between policemen and civilians and is pro-choice, pro-gun laws, and pro-immigration reform. One odd fact that many people don't know about her is that in 1997, Clinton won a Grammy for Best Spoken Word Album for the audio version of her novel, It Takes a Village.
Next up is Bernie Sanders, the other Democrat running for election.
At 74 years, he's the oldest candidate running. In his life, Bernie has been a senator since 2006 and has been politically involved since 1972. With a main following of young voters, his slogan is, "A political revolution is coming." Sanders is pushing for a socialist America, planning to increase taxes in order to achieve goals such as free tuition for college, prison reform, racial justices, and more. An odd fact about Sanders is that there's a video game where you play as him fighting off the extreme right wing and other dangerous parties, including the Fat Cats.
On the flip side with the GOP party is candidate Ted Cruz. Cruz has been pushing a far-right agenda, including the defunding of Planned Parenthood and the prosecution of the company, protecting Second Amendment rights, and restoring the Constitution by giving back rights to states. Cruz also hopes to make a staunch dent in the Middle East against ISIS. In a 21-hour filibuster in the state Senate in 2013, Cruz once read Green Eggs and Ham to delay time.
The next Republican is Marco Rubio.
Marco Rubio isn't as far right as Ted Cruz, but he still favors both fiscal and social conservatism. Rubio has been a senator since 2011 and has been involved politically since the year 2000. At 44 years old, Marco Rubio would be the 3rd youngest president in American history.
Finally, there's Donald Trump. Trump promises to challenge Wall Street against their plans to move manufacturing to China, protect Second Amendment rights, and lower the rate of illegal immigration, chiefly by building a wall between Mexico and the U.S. Trump also hopes to give tax relief to the middle class and grow the economy and job market. Donald Trump once launched his own board game in 1989, but stopped manufacturing after poor sales and reviews.
There you have it, Wando. Make sure if you're 18 or older that you go out and vote for the primaries tomorrow.
It seems like there's nothing but sunshine at Rain and Shine. Violet West saddles up to bring in the story.
Rain and Shine is an equestrian center where children with disabilities can come and grow as individuals.
Our program is all about how horses can help people with disabilities of all kinds, physical, emotional, social. Physically, horses, when you're sitting on a horse and they're walking, your body is mimicking the same movement that it would do if you were walking. So somebody, for example, who can't walk can get the same sort of exercise that they would be able to get if they were walking.
We're here today to meet some families and kids who have been directly affected by this program.
I chose Rain and Shine because I love the staff here, and it's very down to earth. JR has oppositional defiance disorder, and he also has ADHD, and he is possibly sociopathic tendencies, they say, because he just shows no remorse. JR just started not too long ago, probably half a year, and they're training him to balance and things like that. They train him to remember more than one thing at a time, so he's sequencing and things like that. So he's made a lot of progress.
Well, I like to do tricks. I like to do puzzles.
I love working with the kids, and I love animals. I love working with animals, and I love showing people how much animals can improve lives in so many different ways.
What's your favorite horse? My favorite horse is Molly. I like Molly because she's big.
My favorite part of the program is probably seeing them smile and laugh, because they do have a lot of fun out here, like a normal child.
If you're looking for a way to get involved with this program, it's really simple.
People who want to volunteer out here can do that by going to our website, filling out a volunteer application, and sending that in. We send out an email each week that shows what we need, and then you just sign up for what you can do.
This has been Violet West reporting for Tribe Talk.
A famous composer seems to have found his treasure with the Wando Show Choir. On that note, let's send it over to Jack Oxford.
Recently, Latvian composer Erik Eschenvalds made a visit to Wando's show choir.
I would call myself a classical composer.
Eschenvalds' style, I would say, from the performer's standpoint, it's difficult. It's just listening to it. You get a picture in your head of what he's trying to communicate with more than just the words, and it's something that you just have to experience hearing the music.
The Treasure is the brand new piece that he's just written, so we're really excited to have him here to premiere the new work that he wrote for us.
His long-awaited visit was a learning experience for both Eschenvalds and the choir.
Suddenly I received an invitation from Eric Wilkinson. Please, would you come to Charleston? And of course, I was glad to come. I'm not able to express my feelings or how I meant the song to be in the score. I cannot write those details. So I'm so happy when the conductors invite me.
Junior Carly Fitch was awarded a huge honor during the performance.
Last Tuesday night, we auditioned for the solos, and I felt like there was absolutely no chance I would actually get it, just because as a junior, it's not as likely. With the new piece, I realized as I went home after I had found out that I got it, that me and the other girl, she will have the solo as well. We are the first two people that will ever be heard.
The show choir has been preparing for this Eschenvalds concert weekend pretty much all year. To have the composer here and talk to the choir is so awesome, and then really just to step back and hear the choir sing and watch the composer conduct my choir is amazing. It is a dream come true.
This has been Jack Oxford reporting for Tribe Talk.
A well-known Isle of Palms restaurant and a local barbecue team cooked up something special to raise awareness about a serious disease.
This past weekend, the first annual Barbecue Parkinson's Research fundraiser was held on Isle of Palms and supported by one of the best barbecue teams around.
Well, today we cooked 180 pounds of meat, 180 pounds of barbecue, pork barbecue, which is pork shoulder. We had another 60 pounds of chicken. We had approximately 80 pounds of collard greens.
Ryan and Rick are proven smokers, winning multiple competitions for their skills.
I'm more of a supervisor. I like to tell everybody what to do.
Barbecue is a little something that my partner Ricky and I came up together and been working on it for the last, good Lord, I don't know, last 5 years. We've won a few competitions on the barbecue. People love it.
They've decided to use the skills they love to benefit an issue close to home.
Well, a friend of ours asked us, the guy who owns the Dingy restaurant, his father suffers from Parkinson's disease, and my grandmother passed away from Parkinson's disease, so we thought it would have been a good thing to go ahead and help. So this is for MUSC Parkinson's disease research.
My mother died of Parkinson's disease, so I hold it close to my heart. It's a disease that sucks.
I think we probably raised over $5,000 today for Parkinson's research, which is, anytime you can raise money, it's a good thing. It's more than what you had, and we had a good time.
Although this weekend was the first publicated fundraiser, Ryan and Rick have been doing this on a smaller scale for years.
We started doing it with block parties. We used to have whole hog block parties at our house. We'd travel around the state and doing barbecue competitions. But it's always better when you can just stay in your backyard and just for the benefit of your local community.
This has been Ricky Schmidt reporting.
This week on The Rewind, we take a look at the pep rally, the chorus concert, and the Hearts and Souls 5K. On Friday, January 29th, the Winter Sports Pep Rally was held in the gym. Students enjoyed a teachers versus students basketball game and a surprise flash mob by the cast of Wando's Bring It On. On Saturday, February 5th, Show Choir held a concert at Christ Church in Mount Pleasant with Latvian composer Eriks Estenvalds. The audience enjoyed many of Estenvalds' original pieces, along with a new song called Treasure, written specifically for the choir. On Saturday, February 13th, Mount Pleasant residents competed in the Hearts and Souls 5K. Supporters ran and walked the race to help benefit heart health.
First place overall with a blazing time of 16:34 from Mount Pleasant, Brad Sanders.
That's it for this week's Rewind. I'll see you next time.
Hello Wando, this is Riley Biller on this week's Sports Talk. Unfortunately, our boys and girls basketball teams both lost in the playoffs, but congratulations for the great season. With spring sports just beginning, scrimmages are going to be taking place in the next few weeks to prepare them for the long season. On this week's Sports Talk, we're going to eye in on a Wando superstar that's battling more than a defender on the field.
Lacrosse is pretty important to me. I mean, my whole family plays, and I've been playing like my whole life and watching it, and I just grew up with it.
You wouldn't know that Skylar's a powerhouse. She doesn't talk about how great she is. She isn't very cocky about it. She straight up goes out there and just does her job.
She has grown as a player, and she just tries to get stronger and be the best that she can be right now.
She is absolutely a leader just simply by doing and what she does on the field. And one thing, you know, as even from a freshman, it's been amazing seeing her become that leader on the field.
Before Skylar entered her freshman year, she was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, a chronic inflammatory disease primarily involving the small and large intestine, but which can affect other parts of the digestive system.
So I had to get surgery on my intestine. They had to cut out part of my large intestine, and while they were in there, they had to cut out my appendix, and they found an abscess, so they also had to cut that out too.
And then we had to figure out what the options were and how to take care of her pain that she was having.
So she had to sit out for several weeks before we started conditioning because she still had to be cleared and everything in regards to the surgery.
I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be playing lacrosse again, but I mean, I just had to get my strength back, and I was determined to get back on the field, so I started playing a lot with my brother.
No, I knew she was ready to go back to lacrosse. I knew that's what she loved, and that was going to make her happy. It was just kind of hard at first because she was weak and lost so much weight.
Skylar is Wando Lacrosse. She plays lacrosse, but she is lacrosse. That's what she lives and breathes for, and I don't think that anything such as this type of obstacle is going to stop her from succeeding in that passion of hers.
This has been Riley Biller reporting for Tribe Talk.
Thanks for watching, Wando. I'll see you next time. This has been Jenna Silkowski signing off.
Today we asked students about their opinion on Taylor Swift's controversy with Kanye West.
Taylor Swift or Kanye West?
Kanye West.
Why?
Because Yeezy season.
Taylor Swift. What kind of question is this?
Taylor Swift, all the way. All the way.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
21.
21. It's 22.
Oh.
We know Vance loves Taylor Swift, so like it's fine.